What's up, guys? Tim here with kind of the epilogue or finale of sorts from my Otaku Gaijin Alone in Japan videos. And this one's going to be me talking about finally getting back from Japan. I'm very happy to be back from Japan. Japan was a very fun experience, but honestly, I could never imagine myself living in Japan. It's just not really my style. And I have a house and land way out in the country, so that's what I enjoy the most, is just being out and away from everyone. And as much fun as it was being like in the city of Tokyo and just staying there for that long, it's really a lot more enjoyable for me to finally be back home with my collection and just able to be alone and away from everything. Okay, so I did have some stuff earlier I wanted to talk about as far as being over there but honestly I can't think of it right now. So the main focus point of this video is going to be me going over the stuff I got while I was in Japan. So if you have any questions about what it was like in Japan and stuff like that, you can leave it in the comments below. I will probably try to make like a Q&A or finale epilogue or whatever as a companion to this video, where I answer some questions, because I was reading most of the comments I got on these videos while I was over in Japan, and since I've gotten back I've been reading them some as well, but I just don't really respond to YouTube comments because I don't really get on with my computer to get onto YouTube. I just do it on my phone and tablet, and I'm not sure if I can actually respond to comments in my notifications on the YouTube app. So yeah, if you have any questions about what it was like being in Japan and stuff, you can go ahead and leave that in the comments down below. You'll have to excuse my voice a little bit because since I've been back, I'm guessing the different climate, or maybe being back around my animals again, has my allergies and stuff to going, or maybe I caught some type of code or something while I was in the airports. There was some sick people there, so if my voice sounds a little different, it is definitely because my throat has been sore and I've been coughing up a lot of allergy and stuff like that, mucus and stuff. So without further ado, let's get on with it. The stuff I got while I was in Japan, I showed most of this stuff in previous videos, so there's not going to be a lot to talk about, but there are some stuff that I got that was not in the video. First up, we have a couple of lanyards that I got from Tokyo Tower, from the One Piece store, which was really fun. We also have the Umaru sleeping eye patch thingy. This is really cool. This is what I got from the Maid Cafe in Akihabara. I went to At Home Cafe. I got my picture taken with them and everything like that. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to go back. Actually, I don't have my wallet with me, but it actually has my At Home Cafe card, and it's like level 1. I guess the more you go, the more you level up, and you get different cards and stuff like that. So that's really cool. I look forward to going back to Japan, hopefully in December of this year, 2018. I hope to go back, and I will definitely go to the At Home Cafe at least 1 or 2 more times. Of course, we have the One Piece art books that I got while I was over there. These are really cool because I've been wanting to collect all the One Piece art books because they're so much fun to look at. It's really cool to see Oda's illustrations up in detail on a big page, because he puts so much detail into it, and there's so much going on in his illustrations that it's just, you can spend a lot of time just looking at them, and it's really fun. Let's go over the manga I got next. We have Darling in the Franxx, or whatever its name is. I've never actually heard it pronounced by anyone else because I don't watch anime YouTubers, as some of you already know. Next up, we have Fire, 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 which every time I see the name to this, I just think of Beavis and Butthead, so that's pretty funny for me. I got both volumes of it. I need to get the sequel. They had it over there, but I did not buy it. We also got the newest Hunter x Hunter volume, which is 35. Wow, we're already up to 35. We were so long stuck at volume 32 that it's hard to believe that we're actually getting new volumes again. But anyway, it's been quite literally, it's felt like anyway, years since we've seen Gon. So yeah, can't wait to actually catch up on some Hunter x Hunter. Next up, we have some Prison School volumes that I was missing. I need to get the rest of these eventually. We have 7, 8, 9, 10, with Mako on the cover, and 11. I forget how many volumes this went exactly. It was either 25 or like 27 or something. So I have quite a bit left to buy. Next up we have the Fairy Tale. This is the, I want to say it comes with the movie because I haven't checked it out yet, but this does, it's new. This was a new one that I got from Mandarake, I believe. Not exactly sure, but I believe it's actually just the movie, the first Fairy Tale movie that came with it. So that's pretty cool, even though I already have the movie. But it's in my collection now. And we have a Yumisuke Kotoyoshi H manga that I've been missing for a very long time. I unfortunately never got the chance to buy that online anywhere, so I was definitely set on finding that while I was in Japan, and I found it while I was over there, so I picked that up. Next up we have a Gachapon, which was, it has Nami. I believe I have the case somewhere, I'm not exactly sure, but anyway, it's Nami. I got this from the One Piece Tokyo Tower as well. I fortunately got Nami on my first go around because these cost 300 yen to get, which is pretty expensive for what it is, but Nami was the one that I really wanted, and I got her on my first attempt, so I'm definitely happy with that I did not have to spend more to get Nami. Let's see here, we got this, which is a Toranoa illustration companion book to the what is it, the Comic Market guide. So whenever you buy the guide at Toranoa, you get the option between two companion doujinshi, and I picked out this one, of course. And that came with this Comic Market 94 catalog, which I did go through most of it and wrote down a bunch of artists I wanted to visit. And I have that somewhere. It's right here. This is I marked on the map where to find the doujin artists that I wanted to visit and talk to and buy stuff from. So yeah, there's that. And of course I got Weekly Shonen Jump while I was over there. This was a huge goal of mine. I've always wanted to buy Weekly Shonen Jump, and being able to buy my first Shonen Jump issue while I was in Japan was just really awesome. I haven't had a chance to look through it and really look at the manga that is in it, so maybe I'll get to do that whenever I get some time. But I'm thankful it's finally going on my shelf, a Weekly Shonen Jump issue. Let's see here. We have a couple of things. Tokyo Tower One Piece guide map. This was really cool. Don't really feel like going through it right now. We also have my Tokyo Tower admission, which I kept everything that I got while I was in Japan. I kept every receipt, even from the 7-Elevens and everything like that. I just kept everything because I'm going to put it all in I'm going to make some type of notebook or compilation book that documented my entire first visit to Japan. And I'm going to put that on my shelf as well because it means a lot that I finally got to go to Japan. It was something that was about 2 years in the making, so finally being able to go was definitely a dream come true. We also have my ticket that I got to go to the G1 Climax number 28 while I was over there, which is New Japan Pro Wrestling. It was definitely a dream come true. I got to see the Rainmaker Okada, which I got one of these shirts while I was over there, and Tanahashi. I got to see them fight, and it was just a phenomenal match. It was definitely a dream come true. Here we have a stack of doujinshi, and for obvious reasons I cannot go through each of these and show the covers of each of them because a number of them do have nudity, but it's a pretty big stack. But that's not all the doujin I got. I came back with 2 giant stacks of doujinshi. Some new, some from previous Kamikit, but mostly new ones that I got from Kamikit number 94. Just a whole lot of them. It was really cool being able to meet all these artists and talk to some of them and just buy it in person. It was just really cool. Yeah. Next up, and this will probably be the last thing I show off. The rest is just papers and stuff that I got while I was there. There are a few more odd and end things because I'm not really sure where everything is at right now, but we have this as well, which is a brook. I also kept all my bags. I kept at least one bag from every store I visited and brought back to the States with me. We have the Mandarake paper bag, which is really cool. We also have New Japan Pro Wrestling bag that you can't really see too well. We have the One Piece store bag from Tokyo Tower. We also have the Tsutaya bag, which you could spend hours in these stores. There's a bunch of these in Japan, and I went to a number of them. But the one you really want to visit is the 100 yen manga sections, where you buy like used manga. So that's where I spend a lot of my time looking for manga and stuff. We have Tora no Ana and Akihabara. I kept that bag. And this is my book off bag from Akihabara. So I kept at least one bag of every store I visited and bought something at. Alright, next up we have the One Piece towels that I got from Tokyo Tower, which I showed in a previous video. But we also have a couple of towels from Kamikit. And these are pretty cool. I'm not really sure how I'm going to display these or where the heck I'm actually going to put these, but maybe I can frame them somehow, get some type of weird frame and frame the towels. But they're really cool. And here's the final one. And that's it. That's mostly what I got. Again, if you have any questions about what it was like going to Japan, or want me to cover any specific topic or answer any specific question, you can leave it down in the comments down below, and I will try to get to that and answer them in the next video. There's plenty of plans for this channel moving forward, but moving forward I'm just going to do them in seasonal things. Like there's some projects that I have in the works right now that have been in the works for months, and I'm finally going to start moving forward with those projects now that I have some time to actually set aside time to actually film and create them. Creation is a big part of one of these projects that I'm going to be doing, and it's going to be 6 episodes total, and I will do a future video on that in more detail later and do like a teaser once I film everything. The way the videos are going to be made, I'm going to film them in like anime seasons. All of it's going to be filmed out at once, and then it's going to be released like once a week or twice a week periodically until all of the seasons for that episode are done. Well, all of the episodes for that season are done, and if it does well, I will continue with another season. If not, I'll move on to a different project. But there's quite a few projects still planned for this channel and still a lot to do, so hopefully those of you that have stuck with it will actually enjoy some of those videos that I will be doing. Anyway, this video lasted way too long, and I will see you in the next video. Later.